before the Industrial Revolution is what you call cryptocurrency, and built 10 years ago, and that cryptocurrency is the technology that enables to put time in the information technology. And so now we know time and information is equals to money. Time is money, and that time is equals to money is what we call cryptocurrency. So is that data enough? You can deal with that. Now we don't want to be sitting by the fireside just making nyama choma and drinking beer, because we have to changamkia hii kitu. Sawa? Yeah, let's forget about all those other guys who have not done anything, even with the Industrial Revolution. Fire itself has not helped us one bit. And so I want to invite our legal team, Ms. Purity and Ms. Washida, to explain to us about why we're here today.
So, hi again. So the main reason we're here today is to talk about the connection between blockchain, money, and law. When these three connect, it will bring to the world so much freedom. Like, since blockchain is decentralized, everyone, and is an open ledger, everyone has access to everything. Like, it's just there. You can see what the other person is doing, and you can access it. Yeah. So in the law sector, I was mainly looking at the smart contracts, where if there is something that is to be executed, the lawyers can, actually this is a very good opportunity for the lawyers, because they'll draft the contracts and they'll be converted into like an algorithm and put on the computers. Then the two parties will just have to come in, and when one party does one thing and they meet their conditions, then the other party can do their other part of the contract. So we will say that payment, then that's where now also escrow comes in, because if, say, party A is supposed to do something, the current situation is, let's say if it's land, the money will go to the lawyer for safekeeping, and then this other party who's selling the land will receive the title, or they'll inspect whether the title is okay and everything is in check. Then that's when then that's when now, after everything is in check, the money goes to the seller? No, the seller. Oh, the buyer, yes.
The money goes to the seller.
Oh, yeah, the seller. I don't know, I was a little confused, sorry. Yeah, to the seller, then the other person receives the land and everything is okay. So, what the other thing that happens in the law system, like we're talking about records, if all the records are put on the blockchain, it would be easy for one to access the files and see that maybe this and this case is coming up, and you need to submit this and this before the court date or the hearing and everything. So it makes work easier for the lawyers. Then moving on to the business part, on blockchain, once you put something on blockchain, things cannot be changed. And say you have products that you have to sell, you have to upload, before you upload them to the blockchain, you have to ensure that everything is in check, and that will help us, because you will not be allowed to put something that is not legit or that has a defect. If the blockchain has specified this, has put certain specifications that this product should be, say, of a certain shape with certain measurements, you cannot put anything that is not of those requirements. So what happens is there are people who we may call miners, who are called miners, that, or in this case we can call them validators, because their work will be to check whether the products that are there are in check, and they have met the conditions that are required, and after that, that's when they'll validate and they'll be on the blockchain, and things will now, like, that is what will be there, like the specified things that will be what will be accepted. So if that is accepted in the business industry, there'll be no cases where people are being there'll be no fraud cases or cases where you asked for one thing, you've gotten something different, or what you got has a defect, and that will really be really good for the world and for the whole market.
Vitalik Buterin, 2012, he thought about how to build a blockchain protocol that would enable everyone else in the world to build things on blockchain. So, like Bitcoin, or you build other things, like you can build that land program, you can build your own legal suite on the blockchain. How do you do that? So we built something called Ethereum. Ethereum is a second generation blockchain, and that second generation blockchain has allowed people to build their own things on blockchain. Just like Google created Android. So, Android. Then from Android, you can create mobile applications, and all these mobile applications you can download them from where? From Google Play Store. So Ethereum is a blockchain protocol that allows people to build distributed applications. Just like you have Android, which is a protocol that allows you to create mobile applications for your mobile devices, for your smartphones, right? And that's very powerful. That enabled us to build Ubricoin, because for us, this Ubricoin is something we needed to build, but it is built on Ethereum protocol. Now, it creates a lot of freedom that you can go there and build all types of things, and there is no limit. You can build things, and everything that you build ends up being money, because what we said, the revolution of the blockchain technology is the money itself that you're able to build on top of the blockchain. So you can see the whole program is something we are very committed to: excellence in education, excellence in health. And so we don't just talk about universal health, we do universal health itself, even as a company. It's possible. And so we ask, how do you get these UBNs? Which is the final question. It's just like getting Bitcoin. There are several steps that people follow to get coins. Number one, because that's the beginning of it. Number one, you have to have a wallet, digital wallet, which you install in your phone. And maybe those who are interested, we can go through that before we leave the campus. How do you get a digital wallet? A digital wallet for holding your coins, whether you have Bitcoins or Ubricoins or Ethers, is a simple application that you can download from Play Store, Android Play Store. If you have an iPhone, you go to App Store for the iPhone, and when you're there, you look for certain coins. There are so many wallets, coin wallets, and we recommend a wallet called Trust ERC. So if you went to your phone, and you must have internet, that's a catch to do this, you get Trust ERC, or you get another coin known as a coin wallet known as Coinomi. This Coinomi. There are many others. Why we recommend those is because they are they're the most trusted so far. So we did not build our own wallet yet, because you have to secure the wallet. The wallet is the bank. Now there's no bank in the future. The bank is in your phone. And so go to Play Store and find Coinomi or Trust ERC. It's not all Trust, it's Trust ERC. ERC is a token standard for Ethereum. Okay? Yeah. Then since you have when you install the wallet, it's gonna give you some headache to install it because it wants to make sure that it's secure. The first thing it does is to give you a seed phrase. That's just a number of words that are meaningless in a sentence, and you're supposed to memorize them. It's called a mnemonic phrase, meaning that you memorize them, or you write them somewhere down, but never show those words to anyone, because those words are your recovery phrase in case you lost your wallet. You need to recover. There's no customer service to call. There is no reset password. Yeah, like the way you reset password for your email. Hakuna. And you don't want someone to hack into your system and try to reset your password. So you have to know your seed phrase and keep it safe. It's recommended that you keep that somewhere, maybe in a hard disk, or you write it on a paper and you lock it somewhere in a book, but never show anyone that place except the people you trust the most, in case you're disabled. And since there's no one to trust in this country, don't show them to anyone. Then it's going to tell you it's going to give you a public key. Public key is your address, like your email address. Yeah, it's called public key because it goes to the public. You can use that public key if you want someone to send you money, let's say Ether or Ubricoin or Bitcoin. This public key is the key that is the address for your wallet. So that public key can be shared with other people. The other thing you have is a private key. A private key is secret, but it's going to give you the private key. So the private key and your seed phrase, you keep them safe somewhere. If somebody got those two, your private key and your seed phrase, you are cooked. So the only key that you give to people so that they can send you money or they pay you if you're receiving payments is the public key. So then eventually it asks you to create a password. A password is because public key and private key, they are so complex. So when you're doing simple transactions, you need a password, but it needs to be sufficient length. It's like the M-Pesa PIN, M-Pesa PIN is simple, but if somebody has it, can use your M-Pesa PIN to send money to himself or other people and drain your account. But
get a public key from probably one digital wallet. Is it universal? Can it work?
Yes, that's a great question.
Yeah.
So you can import those keys. For example, if you have a trust wallet and you want to use Coinomi because you think Coinomi is better, you can import your keys into Coinomi. Yeah. So it's transferable, but because it's good to have different wallets keeping the money, and so there are so many wallets. So you understand, okay? So once you have that, you have your wallet nicely installed. You want to get Ubricoins. Now you could send me your address or send anyone who has Ubricoin your public key, and then they will send you Ubricoin. See, that is off-market selling. Like if she has Ubricoin and you don't have Ubricoin, but you would have to send her your, just like the way you tell people, this is my email address, send me an email. So you make sure you send your public key exactly the way it is, and then she's going to use that public key to send you Ubricoins. If you don't, right now we are not encouraging people to send Ubricoin to each other like that because it's very new. It's good that you buy Ubricoin from the main contract itself. So to buy Ubricoin from the main contract, you have to get Ether, because Ubricoin is built on Ethereum blockchain. So you have to go to a place called locoethereum.com, which means there are people here in Nairobi who are selling Ether, and you buy Ether from them. It's a very simple procedure, and you create an account in locoethereum.com, and you order Ether. You said the Ethers are put in escrow. You pay for the Ether and they're put in your account on local Ethereum. It's as simple as that. So localethereum.com is where you buy Ether. Now, when you have Ether in your localethereum.com, don't send them to the Ubricoin contract directly, because that local Ethereum is a temporary account. It's a place where it's like when you go to the market to buy bananas, you don't live in the marketplace. So local Ethereum is a marketplace for Ether. And so you cannot use now that address in local Ethereum as your host, your place where you'll be keeping Ethers. You need to remove them and you put them in your wallet that you just created. So send the Ethers to your wallet. When you send the Ether to your wallet, now you will see that your wallet is going to be holding Ether. And once the Ethers are there, then you can send them to the Ubricoin contract address.